Hello everybody, this is Levi Clay and I'm back to do a bit of a live transcribing thing. This is just a project I'm working on for DC music schools. Now you may be unfamiliar with DC music schools. I highly recommend you check DC Music School out. That's DC-Music School. Let's take a look at their page while that loads. So DC Music School is a great school, great content, including, well, among other things, you've got the Borelli-Loren stuff and the Stoccella-Rosenberg stuff, and I'm working on the Pat Martino stuff for them at the moment, so highly recommended that you check their stuff out. Of course, if you are enjoying this video, you like what you see, do hit the like button, drop me a comment below, it all helps, and it helps me keep bringing you more videos. Share them with your friends, etc. So I'm going to take a look at I'll Remember April. So I'm going to just open that up with Transcribe. There's another job there that I've been working on. Let's load this up. Now when I do this, these jobs actually, they've been done for Dennis Chang, who owns DC Music Schools. Now Dennis is a great transcriber himself, an excellent transcriber. If anything, he just finds himself in a position where he has too many things to do. So he's outsourcing. Now these are interesting jobs because he won't be using my guitar profiles or my PDFs. He will solely be using the PDF as a reference, so he can then re-engrave the work in Sibelius. So here's my video. Let's drop that down to 35%, and now we'll just take a listen to the first part. I'll mark it out and we'll get transcribing. So at full speed. Oh, and just as a heads up, in order to mark out the file, I'm using the M key on my keyboard. That will well, that will do this. It just leaves these markers at the top, and that helps me see where bars are. Very important for workflow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's just go that far. So let's take a look at actually transcribing this. Now the reason Dennis has outsourced this to me, aside from not having time to do this himself, is that he does work with other transcribers, and he's not said that they're not very good. He's just said that this stuff is time consuming because Pat is very different to a lot of jazz players in that he floats with the time quite a lot. He plays ahead of the beat, behind the beat, by quite a significant amount, and you need to have some sort of creative interpretation of the work that's being done. So when I listen to this first phrase, just right there, that note is so early in my mind, but I catch that and write that way. So the goal isn't to write this transcription so when you hit play on the MIDI playback that it would play and sound exactly the way Pat has phrased this. The goal is more to allow whoever's reading the chart to be able to interpret the chart and read the chart as well as possible, and then they can add those interpretations, the pushes and pulls in time. So ba-da. So right there, our first phrase is he slides into that note. Probably need to boost the volume on that. Silence for the second half of the bar. Now again, so my method for transcribing, and obviously when I'm working on something and I'm not filming it for you guys, my method for transcription is always to sing. So the second bar I've already internalized it. We've got blah da bo da. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 ba da bo da. So I know the rhythm already. Put a rest in there. Ba 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 da ba 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 da da da. And there's a pull off there. I also like to, in my files, just put the beaming in like that, so 8th notes beam correctly. Da ba da 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 ba ya do. Ah. Da ba da da ya do do do. Ba bo ba. I am currently transcribing Pat Martino's I'll Remember April for you guys on YouTube. And I won't be much longer. Double. It's the slide. Double bar. And he does hold it through the beat. Double bar. And we have a rest. Da 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 da. Now here's where the interpretation comes in. I'm going to write it as he plays it, which is with this triplet. 1, 2, da da, 1, 1, and da. You might put that on the beat. 1, da 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 da. It's really up to you. And we do have a rest there. Ooh. Ah. Now here's an interesting thing, because if we look at the video here, we can actually see what Pat intends to play. If you watch his little finger, he goes for this pull off. Ba 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 ya do. So I'm going to actually indicate that. It's where transcription can really become an interpretive thing. So ba ba da da. To break the beam there. Ba 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 da. And he's kind of dropped the swing feel here. Da 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 ba ba ba. Let's check the articulation. So it's 2 picks and then a pull off, or 2 picks, picks the B string, then pulls off. Now here's where again the rhythm of the phrasing is just so off the standard grid. So much so that this, what you can hear in the way that he phrases, da da do do da do 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 da. This is our downbeat, but this poses a problem because in the previous bar, the only real way to get around this is that now to make that a triplet. Da 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 da. Da bo do da. Da ma ba ma ma. Ba do da. Ba bo. Ba ba da bo. Now obviously I've not put a swing feel in on this. Let's do that. Almost there, guys. Ba ba da do. Bye bye bo. Have a rest. Again, the phrasing is a little bit late, but that's okay. Where is he playing that? Da ba ya bo. Ba ya do. Oh. That's interesting. How's he doing that? So he does this actually a lot because I've transcribed some of his other stuff. He sort of hammers onto the 7. Ba 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 da da da. There's a bum note in there. I'll put that in a bracket. Now again we have inconsistency here because his swing feel offsets. You can still very obviously hear Pat's swing feel. Da 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 do da da do do. Ba 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 ba. So that ba do is on the upbeat. So what are we going to do here? That note doesn't exist. Again, we have these double slurs. He hits 7 and 8 and hammers on to 9. La da da. Ba ba da da. Ba ba da bo. Phrasing. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's our 16 bars. Let's get a tempo marking in. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chaos. Let me change the guitar. Les Paul with a neck pickup. Just on my EQ, I'm just going to cut out the high frequencies, and then let's play it along with Pat, see how that sounds. Oh, I think my tempo needs to be faster. Let's go to 20. I mean, this is all irrelevant. I just like doing this at the end when I'm on these video things. Oh no, I'm too fast. Alright, let's not bother wasting our time trying to get these to sync up, but I will let you hear the transcription. So we've got this. That's very cheesy sounding in terms of the way that swing feel sounds. Yeah, so what you get from this is exactly the problem with transcribing someone like Pat. The articulation isn't in a MIDI file is never gonna sound the way Pat does. So really, this isn't about reading from the page. These are just here as references for people that purchase these products from DC Music School. So that's really all we have today, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, as I say, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, that is the thumbs up button, share it on social media, etc. And of course, head on over to DC Music School and check out some of the great products that Dennis has, because as I say, they're great products. You can also support me on Patreon, which allows me to keep bringing you great videos like this. Link to that in the description. There's also links to my music if you want to check that out. And if you can't do any of those things, cool, just share the videos. The videos are always going to be free. So peace out, guys. It's been my pleasure to serve you, and I'll be back soon. Bye.